going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of Coach's Corner. Today we'll be playing all Madden game, 4-minute quarters against Falestine4ever, who is a member of the site, and commentating on the gameplay. Now, I'm using the Raiders, he's using the Raiders. Was experimenting with different teams for a while. The two teams I like the best, other than the Raiders, were the Packers and the Panthers. The Panthers, I mean, they were just a lower-rated team that I could work with, but at the end of the day, at this time of the year, people, got their game together, so using a team like that is just an extreme disadvantage. And the Packers, were actually, I could see myself using them. The only problem was their defensive secondary was just way too slow to match up with a team like the Raiders. Now, if someone was not using the Raiders, I could definitely use them pretty well because they got solid enough speed to match up with most teams, just not the Raiders. Got 3 fast DBs. Anyway, getting into the game here. I got ball first. I'm using Carolina Book. When I look to run the fullback dive, I like the package in McFadden. I think McFadden is one of the best players in the game for the fullback dive because he'll break tackles, and at the same time, he can hit the hole quickly. So that's pretty much my go-to play when I just need a yard or inches or something like that in short yardage situations. Anyway, so coming out in the tight slots as usual. Anytime I see some sort of overload, I just go ahead and block the running back to that side. Now, at the beginning of the game, sometimes I'll go max protection when I'm still trying to figure out what exactly he is doing, like where the heat is coming from, And by doing that, I'll block the running back to one side and then block the opposite slot receiver. Now, that's only going to give me 3 guys going out on routes, but at the same time, it's going to protect myself, so that in case, I don't know exactly where the heat is coming from, I'll basically, make sure I have enough time by doing that. And once we get further into the game and I recognize better where the heat's coming from, then, I can just block the running back and be good with it. But, anytime I go max protect, I normally have a drag, a streak, and a slant out. With my manual catch abilities, I'm I'm very good at rocket catching and manual catching. Just having 3 routes is fine for me because I'm so good at the rocket catch. It's almost a bailout. So, you see there, I did it twice in a row with Miller. The second one I dropped. But Miller is normally pretty reliable. So that was actually a little surprising to me. Anyway. I noticed bringing some different setup here. It looks like he's overloading almost both sides, and he had his man coming up the A gap that time. I hit Zach Miller, the quick deep post play, the quick pass. I knew he was in man coverage and he wasn't pressing me. And I decided to flip the play because most people, when they think about defending that, think of it only to the left and don't realize you can go to the right as well. So there's less of a chance that a DN might be dropping back in his zone over there. And here, I got him, so caught up on, the inside run, I just audible to the toss and think I can probably get a touchdown or at least, a bigger run. And even with Bennett, who's not as fast as McFadden, I was able to follow my blocks well, get to the outside, and get a touchdown. So it worked out very well for me there. See, I have the toss from Twins in my audibles this game. So I have the toss from Twins, the power over from Twins, and the slip screen from Twins to go along with deep post from tight slots. And flanker drive from single back bunch, which is a change up to what I normally do. I normally have more tight slots audibles, but I just decided to try something differently this game and see how it goes for me. So I don't know what he's doing. It seems like he's making some adjustments or something, so we'll wait for him to be done. Go ahead and take our extra point. be up 7-zip. So anyway, now I'm playing D. Hopefully I can get another stop. Or get a stop and get up 2 possessions real quick. Just anytime I kick it deep, I just want to just force them to stay in the middle and not be able to break it outside for those huge returns where everyone gets sucked in. Yeah, just make a couple adjustments on my D. 4-6 normal is pretty much what I use almost the whole game these days. See, I'm coming out of zone blitz. This is a tip I just recently put up. This is probably the play I come out in most right now, and then I'll audible to all my other plays from there. See that it has the same blitz angle as the fire zone press, so it's really effective. See how the guy comes, Branch comes right up at the A gap on runs or passes, and there he tried to draw and basically lost 3 yards as Branch hit him in the backfield. Notice we're only rushing 2 guys. Now, this is against single back. If they start to run shotgun, then I'm going to have to spy Howard instead of having him in a hook zone. See, I'm basically manning up the slot receivers. The reason why I like to do that is a lot of the times people will send those guys on drags or whatever, you know, and having them manned up is very nice, and having his man zone combo is always good. See, Branch came up the A gap right again. He was about to make the sack. He just threw a quick pass there. My DN was right there. I'm not sure how he didn't make the sack, and for some reason my whole alignment is crazy right now, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out. My guy comes up the A gap again, but he throws it really quickly too. It looked like he had a running back fade route, so that definitely is a good zone beater. It's like he's using some quick motion. See me, I'm manly on Howard. My guy comes right up there again, and this time, you know, my defensive end in the purple zone gets a nice pick. Looks like Groves might be able to get a pick 6 off that. Well, anyway, he gets down to about the 3 or 4 yard line, so I'm inside the 5. At this point, I'm just going to try to pound it in. See how dominant that defense is when used correctly. That was the only play I ran that entire drive. I didn't even begin to mix in any other setups, which is always nice. And here, I-form actually has a nice run audible to inside zone. I tend to like it more against man than zone defenses. Feel like you can break it out off tackle better against man. That's just what I did there to go at 14 zip real quick. So, take a nice 2-score lead real quick. You know, try to play some more D, get another stop, see what happens. Here I kicked it a little further to the side than I would like. I always like to keep them in the middle because when you get it on the side, then it's easier for them to make that quick break to the outside. But still, you know, I get coverage down to the 23. Let's see what happens here. So it looks like he's adjusting. He's running a shotgun 5 wide, so I know that I'm going to have to change up my D. And he was slide protecting to the right there and hit a quick pass to his running back out of the backfield. It looks like he was using that empty Saints where that running back is out wide, which really screws your defensive alignment up. So I noticed he was using slide protect to the right, which means I have to leave the guy on the right blitzing. But here, you know, I just wanted to, you know, do something different. You see that I'm just basically trying to bring heat from the defensive end on the right, which he throws a quick pass in the slot, so my heat didn't even get a chance to get there. It looks like he's made an adjustment to go to this empty set and quick pass to people that are, you know, not, you know, don't have defenders lined up over them at the snap of the ball and slant outs. So that means that I'm going to have to change up my defense a little bit. I mean, against shotguns like that, it's honestly better to just go with like a cover 1 man and bring some either B gap or outside heat. and just watch the middle with like a spy. Don't get, there's no need to run like, that's another thing. There's no need to run like, like defenses like ran the first drive are like really like advanced, defenses for people who are running like all the gimmicks, all the glitches, glitchy type routes this year. Someone's just doing something basic on offense like that. There's no need to run those, exotic defenses. It's better to just stay with something simple, which I didn't do. But there, I had perfect run defense. I had him tackled in the backfield with two guys. I mean, McFadden just went beast mode and broke two tackles though, so there's not much you can do about that. So, good answer by him. He made an adjustment, caught me off guard for two plays, got two huge gains off the quick pass where my men were not aligned. So if he goes back to that formation, I'll definitely be better prepared to defend it. So, I mean, you got to defend. I mean, every formation in the game this year, you pretty much got to defend differently. It's not one universal defense, but you can use the same adjustments all game and stop, a good player. So, I'm just going back to my offense, though. I've been doing pretty well on offense so far this game. So let's see what we got here. It looks like he's bringing an overload. And I have LB wide open. I just got hit as soon as I threw the ball. I probably should have just thrown it on the run instead of trying to set my feet. That was my problem. And I was lucky, honestly, not to have that result in an interception. I mean, anytime you get hit as you're throwing the ball can result in big problems this year. And right here, I Hayward Bay one-on-one, and I make the catch. Only they don't give me the catch. I mean, to me, that was clearly 2 feet in bounds, but I don't even bother challenging it because the game just does not reverse, whether catches are in or out of bounds this year. The only thing they really reverse much are fumbles, so I don't even bother wasting that time out. But that really made me mad and threw me off the rest of this possession. See, like, I have A deep, but, I'm just going to be stupid, and I don't even know what I was doing there. I should have just went A deep, or if I went to Y, I should have rocket catch, but instead I just tried to do, like, a little stupid swerve catch. And here I should punt the ball, because I've had some good success on defense. This is just a dumb decision by me. Again, I'm not, this has just been an overall bad possession, and, when I caught the ball for a huge game with Hayward Bay, and they didn't give it to me, it just made me so mad, and it threw me off for the rest of the possession. I can already guess, actually I have A if I throw it right there, but I wait to throw it too long, and by the time I throw, by even a good throw, he probably would have been caught a yard or two short because I waited a split second too long. And then also, I even had Schillens for, I don't know what kind of D he was in there, but he wasn't covering deep at all. He might have had the outside guys in purples or yellows or something, but Schillens was wide open as well for a huge gain, and I missed him. So overall, that's just a horrible possession by me. I really, rarely have possessions that are bad like that. Although, I should have had a big gain, but, I let that bad call by the refs throw me off. There he goes again with the draw, and he blocks the A gap because he knows I'm blitzing the A gap. So he blocks the A gap so the A gap can't hit me. Good play by him right there. And he gets it for a touchdown. So now we're tied up. So I know I got bounce back. He basically, I got off to a 14-0 lead. Then he came back quick with 14 points. So I got to bounce back. That was a bad series of events for me. I definitely let that offensive missed call by the refs, mess with my head. And I got to bounce back from that. Got to clear my head and just move forward. I always say you can't let stuff like that affect you, but I did let it affect me last possession. Here I have B wide open, and Campbell throws it out of bounds. So, I know what he's doing. He has the outside corners either in yellow or purple zones, like trying to cover the short stuff. So I have the deep open. It's like I see that he's wide open and he's just throwing the ball so bad. So at this point I'm just like so mad. You know, I'm starting to get very, very frustrated. Because I mean, I know exactly how to beat his D. It's just, I mean, the game is like not wanting me to make good throws. So here, you know, I decided I'm a smart route Jacoby Ford. I know he's gonna be wide open deep against this defense, and I'm blocking McFadden because look, it's like he's bringing some pressure from the right. And see, just like I said, I knew he was covering short, and Jacoby Ford is basically no one within 20 yards of him deep for an easy touchdown. And thankfully, we made a good enough throw right there, because if we would have thrown that out of bounds, I think I would have had to, you know, break my disc in half. So I take the lead back and just need to get another stop. That'll be good. Bring a 2-possession lead into halftime, hopefully. I always like to keep the game at 2 possessions, because then, you know, it eliminates the run threat, and also, you know, someone gets like something fluky, you know, you're not going to be as hurt if you're up 2 scores if you're just up 1. So seeing what he's going to do. If he's you know, this D zone blitz is excellent for all these under center snugs and bunch formations. It really does a great job defending them. Here I'm actually, you see how I was running the contain blitz, and my guy like gives away he's on a contain by flying to the outside. Anytime you see some linebacker fly to the outside like that, you know he's on a contain. I don't know why they do that, but because it gives it away to a smart player. Right there, I probably should have had a pick. I don't know why my D lineman didn't go for the pick instead of the swat. Whatever, though. I mean, good play right there by me. Bringing some outside pressure now. I mean, not much to say about that. If he would have clicked on, you know, he probably could have manually caught that bad break right there to go along with my bad break. So I'll say we're even now. But you see, I'm mixing my D up now. I'm bringing some more outside pressure to go along with the inside pressure. So I started off with mostly inside pressure. Now I'm trying to bring more outside. And here he slide checks to the right. And what I needed to do there was I needed to block or re-blitz my defensive end on the left, so he would have gone straight down instead of looping outside. But I forgot to do that, and it ended up costing me. So, you know, I see he's anticipating a lot of A-gap heat, so I'm thinking, well, let's just bring some outside pressures, maybe some B-gaps, and see if we can't get some stops here. You know, he just lobs it. That should be a user pick, but I drop it. Not a good decision right there to just throw it up for grabs with Ford. I mean, Ford's not going to come down with those. Should have been a pick right there, but what can you do? He has a tendency to try to block to the right a lot, so now I'm going to bring a contain blitz from the left. Cover Manley over the middle with Branch and Shaughnessy with the user pick. I do not know why he's in the game, because Moss should be my backup DN, but whatever. Got another stop that I needed. Playing some good D this game. Need to capitalize, you know, some points here. Start. I'm almost in field goal range already, so I'm thinking to myself, let's just get, you know, in field goal range to make sure we at least get a field goal, and then once we're in field goal range, then we'll go for the touchdown. And while we're at it, let's try to take some time off the clock. You know, make sure that we either get the last possession or don't give them very much time at all to do anything before halftime. Alright, here you're running a shake, see if I can't get he's actually a man. So Hayward Bay, this is another tip I put up with Texas, that you can get that outside left DB sliding to the outside just like you do from single back bunch. I had him wide open. Campbell just didn't throw a good ball there. And I needed to lead it about 2 or 3 yards more, and it would have been a touchdown. Instead it was a swat, so another bad pass by Campbell. What can you do? I knew he was not covering the running back routes out of the backfield. I just hadn't been using them yet, so I decided to throw it in there. and got me a first down. I knew he was bringing an overload from the right the way he stacked his linebacker in the B gap, so I knew that that'd probably be wide open for a big gain, and I turned out to be right. See what we got here? Just a simple, route combo over the middle. Gives me a nice 4-yard gain. Keep me manageable down in distance, but at the same time, keep the clock moving. I'm really, not trying to strike quickly here. I'd like to get a touchdown, but I'd like to keep it, as this is the last possession. So I'm not trying to score quickly, but at the same time, if I have an obvious touchdown, I'm going to take it. But again, I'm making him take his timeouts. He's thinking the same thing I am, that I'm going to try to make this, the last possession of the half. So that's always good to make him take his timeouts. Backing up his DBs, seeing if that will help him not get burned deep. Now he's calling bumps, so my man gets bumped. I have wide, but I really didn't want to throw that. I figured I'd just take the scramble with Campbell and get 4 yards, make him burn another timeout. Stay on the left hash. Always good to be on one of the hashes. You can do more when you're on a hash. Here, I just knew he's a man. I hadn't really used the quick pass to forward from drag crossups on the right yet, so I just went ahead with that. Picked up another nice gain now, just letting some time tick off the clock. He has 1 timeout left, so I'm going to make him take it. Otherwise, I'm going to take some time off if he doesn't. But, again, once I get under 30 seconds or so, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Then I'll really start to get moving and try to get a touchdown. And I have Shillings wide open, and I get inside the 10. I have 2nd and inches, or 2nd and 1, which is actually a really good opportunity because, I know I can get a first down pretty easily at any point I want it. But, if I want to, I can try to get a touchdown maybe, get while he's thinking maybe, I won't be trying to do that. But, depending on what he does here, I may just run a draw, I'm not sure. Maybe catch him thinking I won't run a draw. I thought he might run out to manly guard that. He actually is in all-out coverage D, and I do get in, or I get at the 5, so I'm thinking, okay, I have 3 timeouts left, so if I want, I can try to pound it in from the 5, first two plays if I wanted to. I got 2 timeouts left. But I'm gonna come out and drag cross-ups, and then just, make reads from there on how I want to play it. Because I do have, some run plays in my audibles. Looks like he's pinching his line. Anytime I see a pinched line, I'm thinking the toss play is going to be, pretty good for me. And I don't know, the pinch line gives up the toss, and then he actually spreads them out. But just the way his DBs were all lined up crazy so far to the inside. I had the outside and figured, with the motion, I could get outside. And I got a touchdown. He has no timeouts and less than 20 seconds left. So I'm up 2 touchdowns. Thinking I should be able to hold him before half. So keep the lead where it is. And I just did a short, even though I don't normally do short kicks right before halftime in situations like that, I will do it just because, it would just be devastating to give a kick return up in a situation like that. So I'm not even though it's probably would be, hardly any risk whatsoever, I'm not going to take any risk whatsoever in a situation like that right before half when, the extra field position really doesn't mean anything anyways. And I'm just playing quarters 3 deep. Absolute, just all-out coverage here. And he tries to go deep, and I get a user pick on him, but it's probably not going to make much of a difference because, I was not in that great a position to, run it back. If I was more in the middle of the field, I could have, went either way, but pretty much had me pinned in on the left sideline there. So, good get to half on 28-14, good position. Just need to make them work offensively. Don't give up anything big. It'd be great to get another stop or even, make him kick a field goal. But probably going to end up being 4-down territory, down 2 touchdowns at this point. Field goal really, honestly, isn't going to help him much. The way I've been scoring touchdowns pretty much every time I have the ball. And you see he's got McFadden coming out of the backfield. And I got Wembley coming at him. And, wow, his guy drops the ball, but it doesn't matter because it's holding anyway. We'll go ahead and take that. See, I got inside blitz here. He's actually going to fade route to his fullback out of the backfield. Good, nice little play right there. Those fade routes to the backs out of the backfield on shotgun are really annoying to defend. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm just playing coverage D. I'm hoping the guy, he just hit me with, I guess, a quick slant or quick drag. I guess my man, coverage there wasn't giving him any sort of resistance. So, good play right there. He's in the shotgun 2-back close look. Seeing if I can't play some coverage D because he's no huddling me, and oh my gosh, my guy was just right there and just didn't react to the ball. So, definitely, need to get this play under control. It looks like he spread out his DB, or he audible to a spread set, so I'm thinking this could be a run play, so I watch that, and it turns out to be correct. I got pretty good. I got the middle pretty much locked down, but he just picks up 4 yards anyway. So whatever. He's going with the no huddle. He likes no huddle a lot. I'm just gonna play safe and keep it in this coverage D. Till he gets out of this no huddle. I'm not gonna take a timeout. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe he caught that. And I can't believe I didn't pick that. I just didn't even. If that was anyone other than Seymour, that would have been a pick 6. Seymour, I guess, just didn't have wide enough speed to get the job done there. So 3rd and 2, going fire zone 2 from 4-3-over. It's one of my better run defenses against strong close, especially. Oh, what do you know? Oh my! I have McFadden in the backfield for a loss of a yard or 2, and he just breaks the tackle and gets the first down. That just is killer right there. Bad break. Could not have played any better defense, but just got screwed over by the game. I don't know what the heck I'm in right now. Looks like engage 8. And he goes with the toss play. Engage 8 is not going to work too well against the toss. But still, I made a good play manly to get my guy, off the block and hold him to 4 yards. Another thing I should do is I should probably move the outside DBs just a little bit to the outside so they don't get pinned in like he just did there. McFadden is just being a beast this game for him. McFadden's breaking crazy amounts of tackles for him. McFadden's a great running back in this game, so, probably it's got to be something you expect, honestly. See, I'm just sliding the DBs out. And see how much that helps, and basically catching him right at the line of scrimmage. Actually makes him lose a yard. Just moving the DBs out of split step. Just a short step. Contained him pretty well. Now he's back to his looks like his 4 receiver set, either gun snugs or single back snugs flip. He's in single back right now. And I got a contained blitz going. Oh, that should have been a pick. Mitchell's got to make that play, or one of my 3 guys right there needs to make that play. Jeez, that was definitely a crazy throw by him. Definitely don't agree with that throw. And here I'm just like, wow, like I was not expecting this formation. Let me take a timeout here because I want to, keep him at. Keep it at a 4 down, keep him, make sure he doesn't get the first down, make sure he has to go to 4th down. This is about the last play I'm expecting here. And he uses slide protection, and I don't know why my guy didn't shoot through the block gap there, because he slide protected the wrong way. Two guys were coming through the gap, but they like ran into each other. That was kind of fluky right there. He got really lucky on that play. So it's 4th and 4. They can play max coverage. And oh my, I mean, jeez, that's crazy. Like, I mean, he throws to the flat. I have a defensive end in the flat and a man on McFadden, and still he somehow gets it. Whatever, though. That's again, couldn't play any better defense. Just got some nonsense. So not ain't much you can do about that type of thing. And here he just tries that little lob, snap, fade, auto rocket catch. That's not gonna work. You gotta wait a little bit longer to make that throw, but he was under some duress, so he didn't have time to wait. I'm going with the cover 2 hot. Right here, woo, played pretty excellent defense, got him to third and 5. I'm be watching for draws and the running back coming out of the backfield, basically myself. See, I was waiting for him to throw it back over the middle, but he actually led it to the sidelines, which was a really, really good execution right there. Because if he would have thrown it normally as it comes back over the middle, I would have got a user pick right there. So good, really good play by him. I was on exactly what he was looking for, and he goes to stick and just messes me up. I don't think he had run. Well, if he had run stick, I hadn't noticed it. So that was I was not really expecting him to go to stick there. So good play by him. So yeah, I just need to keep the ball moving, get points, any points in this again, a 2-possession game. Right there. He's blitzing a lot of guys, try to go to slip screen. It looked like I was going to have a huge play, but the defensive end was just really keeping up and was able to swat the pass down. If I complete that pass, I might have a touchdown. I definitely have a huge play. And right there, I was going to my drag route over the middle. I just got hit right as I threw the ball. I guess, I underestimated how fast that defensive end was closing in on me. I know he's playing zone, so I'm thinking let me motion out forward, see if the quick pass is there. If they follow me, I can throw it to Miller over the middle quickly on the streak route of the seam. So that's really what I'm looking at here. I know he follows me, so I'm thinking Miller. I just wait for him to get like 3 to 4 yards past the defensive end before I throw the ball, because then I know the defensive end won't react to the ball. If you throw it immediately, he might react, he might get a pick, he might bat it down. But if you wait, like I did there, it's pretty much not going to be able to make a play on the ball. So, got a first down. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm at the 41. I'm almost in field goal range, so let's, take it easy here. Maybe start to pound the ball a little bit. Playing a lot of, he's dropping a lot of guys back. He's playing a lot of zone. So, good time to just call the draw and gets the first down, and I might actually, pretty much in field goal range already. So at this point, I'm just gonna take it easy, not do anything crazy. Make sure, take some time off, make sure I at least get a field goal out of this, but I want a touchdown for sure. If there's any question whether I like something or not, I'm just gonna be very careful here. As you clicked on that, I probably have Miller deep for a touchdown, but I don't really want to force that. I was just happy to take my 2 or 3 yards of Campbell, but I got hit right before I could slide, and I fumbled. Thankfully, I recovered it. But I mean, again, a 1-yard gain, whatever. I mean, the way my offense is, I know I only need one play really to get a first down, so. And here, I noticed I had the outside for the power O. And I'm just make sure I'm staying in bounds, so I cut inside there. If I can get a touchdown here, I mean, it's pretty much game over. I mean, honestly, I could run the clock out at this point if I could get another first down. Because I could keep it up, make him take his timeouts and keep it, under the 2-minute warning or whatever. So, we'll see how I decide to play this. Definitely going to be ultra conservative though, because I'm already in field goal range to make it a 2-score game. And he hasn't really been able to slow down my run game at all this game so far, so I'm going to stay with that for now. Make a couple really nice cuts there. Almost took it to the house, but his guy got off the block at the last second. As is, 2nd and 3, Nandi got hurt for him. So it's great positioning for me to be in. Yeah, I'm just seeing what he's doing, if I audible to a passing set. Don't really have much intention at all to throw the ball, honestly. I was just seeing what he would do. And, went for the fullback dive. Actually played some pretty solid run D right there. Held me to, basically 1 yard in game. See what I'm going to do here. Went with the fullback dive, and I got stopped inches short. Now, I mean, I only need a field goal to make this a 2-possession game, but at the same time, I can pretty much end the game right here with a first down. And it's inches, so I'm going for this. I mean, inches is pretty much a gimme. I mean, it's impossible to stop the QB sneak and the outside run at the same time for inches. If you're smart offensively. So, I'm gonna go for this. I mean, the safe play definitely will be to take the field goal, but I don't know. I mean, so much can happen this year to where I'm gonna make him stop me at inches. If he can stop me at inches and score a touchdown, I mean, hats off. But I don't think he can. See, I mean, it's so hard to stop someone on inches this year that knows what they're doing. So. Got the first down. Now I'm going to make him take off his timeouts and, keep on driving in there for the touchdown. I mean, my thought process there is, okay, what if he gets what if he scores a touchdown and then he somehow gets a miracle onside kick and then he could get a field goal to win the game? I don't want to leave the game to what if he gets an onside kick or not. I feel very confident in my ability to, get a 4th and inches, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I just went with the HV dive from tight slots. 2nd and 2, he's out of timeouts, so now I can pretty much pound the ball in, take some time off the clock in this, Needed to get a first down though, first of all. And Reese, man, they said we lost a yard. I thought we fell forward back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even got a yard, but whatever. Whatever you say, Madden. So here, if I don't get the first down here, I'm just going to take a field goal because he's out of all his timeouts, and there'd be so little time left that at that point taking a field goal would be fine in my eyes. But, if I can get a touchdown, I definitely will. I already know I'm just doing a bunch of audible to try to throw him off, but this whole time I know I'm running the toss because he's in the 4-6 bear, and that's a terrible defense against the toss. 4-6 bear just gets raped by the toss, as you see here. I don't know. I mean, some people like the 4-6 bear. I mean, I personally think it's an awful defense this year. It was much better last year, but this year's just terrible in my opinion. If someone tries to run the 4-6 bear on me, I'm going to carve it up very easily. And here, I'm just hoping maybe I can catch him with this auto motion toss play. I hadn't run it all game. It's pretty good situationally, but I don't know what that was. Like, I tried to cut it inside, and they gave me the most ridiculous animation and just got stuck in the dirt. And he was blitzing his corner there, so either way, I don't know if I would have got it anyway, but whatever. I'm up, 2 scores here. I'm up 12 points. Under a minute left. I just kicked it short to make sure he didn't get a kick return for a touchdown. So, just need to play some D here, play some solid D, bring a low pressure, but nothing, too overly aggressive. Watch deep myself. See we got pressure coming off the edge. Oh, a drop pick. Goodness, come on, Seymour. Needed that one right there. He's tried a lot of slot protection to stop the A-gap blitzes, but that, leaves him so vulnerable against contained blitzes. So, catch-22 situation. He goes to stick there, but again, I'm not, I don't think stick is that great of a play anymore. It's annoying because it can pretty much get you 3 to 4 yards a pop, but at the same time, if you're going to live off throwing little 3 and 4 yard passes like that, to me, that's not going to work out for you too well. And I was pretty sure you thought I was a man D, so I just went with cover 3s, little slight adjustments here and there, got a pick. Pretty much wraps the game up. The game already was wrapped up, but, now it's, now there's literally, before there might have been a 0.001% chance he may get something crazy. Now there's absolutely a 0% chance. Tries to do the shake A-gap heat on me, and I just hit him with Haber Bay over the top. The PA Panther post set up that I put on the side as a tip. Used quick motion to get the Simon switch. Hit him deep for the touchdown. Wasn't really even trying to score there. I was just going to run a play or two and then, end the game. But he was nanoing me and gave me, the deep, touchdown. So, I had to take it. So, game's pretty much over at this point. I'm just going to play the game is over at this point. I'm just going to get out of here with the win. Just play ultra conservative on D and get this game over with 20 seconds left. He has no timeouts. So, pretty good game overall. Show y'all some new Ds. I didn't even have to run my QB Dogs man defense this game, which is probably my best defense overall right now. I didn't even have to use it. And I get a personal foul, excessive roughing or whatever it's called. Unnecessary roughness, hit him in and out of bounds, so I guess he's going to try to see if he can get some points to make himself feel better about the game here, but whatever. But QB Dogs man is probably my best defense right now. I don't even have to use it this game because my zone coverages were confusing him so much. I didn't even have to go to any man Ds. Someone's gonna be, if someone's not able to beat zone, it's giving them a lot of problems. There's really no need to go with bring out your man Ds. I don't use all my defenses every game. Like if I find a defense that is giving someone problems, I'll just stick with that. I won't even show them everything in case I have to play them at a later date, or I need it in a situation later in the game. So pretty much last play of the game here. It should be the last play of the game. Maybe he could get 2 plays off if he could get something quick. And, ooh, another drop pick. I don't know what's up with my guys dropping picks this game, but he actually will get 1 more play here. So, overall, you know, this guy, Falestine4ever, he had good offense. He definitely had a tough offense. He made some good adjustments to what I was doing. Right there, get another pick. This time he didn't drop it. If I could, he actually ends up with safety. So good game. I mean, Falestine4ever showed some good, you know, traits both offensively and defensively. Defensively, I'd say that he probably should work on disguising his D a little bit better, because I noticed like his, you know, he had his guy. You know, I pretty much knew what his coverage was almost every time he was using, you know, coverage. And offensively, I thought his offense was actually really good. He had a good mix of shotgun and under center and run game. So I won't really have much bad to say about his offense at all. Like, his offense is really nice. More so, he can just work on disguising his defensive coverages. So, hope y'all enjoyed the game, and see y'all next time.